Thanks for joining us tonight. I'm Kyle Clark.
I'm Kim Christensen. Hacienda Real is back open tonight. It was 1 month ago today that federal agents raided the longtime Mexican restaurant in Frisco.
Agents with ICE and Homeland Security came in with a criminal search warrant and detained employees. 9 News reporter Ria Jha joins us now from Frisco, where the community came out strongly in support of the restaurant and its employees.
The owner told me that he believes someone tipped off ICE agents that there were undocumented workers employed here. He told me that call not only affected him, but his staff and even the entire mountain community up here.
How's everything?
Table to table.
It's good. Oh, that's good.
Yeah, how are
Yeah,
you?
that's good. Thank you.
For the first time in weeks,
Thank you.
Luis Flores is back to doing what he loves.
¿Quieres un mojito?
Thank you, Luis.
Okay.
Even with the doors back open at his restaurant Hacienda Real,
Empezar de nuevo y emocionado.
he admits it doesn't feel the same.
Take your mask off. Let's see your face.
Last month, federal agents with ICE raided the restaurant.
Es una cosa que lo miraba uno por televisión, pero no imaginábamos lo que nos iba a tocar a nosotros, verlo en vivo.
ICE said the operation was part of a criminal investigation. 2 of Luis's employees were detained, one of them a senior manager of 3 years.
Es una desesperación de querer ayudar a nuestra gente que se pudieron llevar y que no podíamos hacer nada.
When agents took computers and other records from the restaurant, Luis says he had no choice but to let some workers go and ultimately decided to shut it down until things settled.
Y a los demás pues ya tenían tiempo en la cocina trabajando, la mayoría, y son los que se fueron, que ya no tuvieron miedo. No, porque ya no podemos tener gente ilegal, porque no teníamos el equipo, o sea, teníamos que empezar a enseñar a trabajar a todos.
Luis says the 2 people detained weren't just names on a schedule.
Es una familia. A la gente que ha llegado ahorita o que me han hablado, que me han preguntado que cuándo abríamos.
I know. It's great to be back.
Yeah, okay. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Porque lo que hemos sentido que es el abrazo, el aporte.
After 22 years serving this community,
Thank you for coming in. I'll see you again.
he says reopening isn't just about business, it's about belonging.
Que demuestren que la gente latina somos muy fuertes. Estamos para apoyarnos unos a los otros aquí en esta comunidad. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Luis said he's still hiring, but it's been difficult because a lot of people don't want to work at restaurants like his, and it's why he was hiring migrant workers in the first place. Regardless of that, it was a packed house tonight. At some points, there was a 30 to 40-minute wait for a table, so they were very happy about that. Reporting in Frisco, Ria Jha, 9 News.
The head of the FBI will no longer speak in Denver this weekend. Denver police are closing down streets in anticipation of a big law enforcement conference happening at the same time as No Kings protests against the Trump administration. But Kash Patel was scheduled to speak Sunday afternoon at the Convention Center. This was for the annual conference of the International Association of Chiefs of Police. A message on the IACP website tonight says the talk has been canceled. Doesn't explain why. We reached out to organizers for clarity on this, and we're still waiting to hear back. This is the end of day 16 of the federal government shutdown, as the state of Colorado now warns that SNAP food benefits could run out if the shutdown stretches into November. Last Friday, the Federal Food Nutrition Service told every state they were to suspend November SNAP benefits. The state says they'll keep families updated through Colorado's Department of Human Services website, and we'll have updates here as well. Existing SNAP benefits will stay on EBT cards, and the state says that counties will continue processing applications and renewals to avoid delays when that shutdown eventually ends. More than 600,000 Coloradans rely on SNAP benefits. Democratic Governor Jared Polis said today the state is looking at options on how to keep low-income families fed if the government does not reopen and restart benefits soon.
A wild day of weather. We mark the second latest tornado warning on record in the state of October, and a frost advisory is covering most of the south and north metro area. Temperatures dropping down close to freezing.
All of this excitement, meteorologist Chris Bianchi's happier than a pig in slop because you've got lots to keep track of.
It's fun. It's fun this time of year. And the good news is when it comes to the tornado warning, no reports of damage and also no reports of a touchdown with that either. We've been able to see some lightning off the distance here from Lamar. Not seeing that at the moment, and certainly no lightning visible here from downtown Denver, where temperatures As low as 48 for us at the airport, but downtown closer to about 57 for us right now. Temperatures 40s, 50s Eastern Plains, though we're holding on to some 60s out in Lamar, 20s and 30s for us in the mountains. Radar showing us still a few showers for us in the far eastern plains, specifically the southeastern corner of the state. Still seeing here in far eastern Prowers, I should say Baca County and southeastern Prowers County, seeing some showers. This will be out by Holly. We're seeing some showers, and out by Springfield, still seeing some rainy activity. Otherwise, we're dry statewide. We'll stay dry tonight here in Denver. We do have those frost and freeze advisories to tell you about for us here across the state. And then it turns windy for us on Saturday, warming back up for that Bronco game on Sunday. But do we have our first freeze in the 7-day outlook? I'll take a look at that coming up in just a few minutes.
Weeks after the shooting at Evergreen High School, parents, students, and community members in Jefferson County showed up to talk about safety at tonight's school board meeting.
9 News reporter Colton Chavez is at district headquarters for us. And Colton, this is not a topic that was on the agenda.
Yeah, Kylan, doesn't matter, at least not to the people, the dozens of people, I should say, that signed up here to speak during public comment. As for the Jefferson County School Board, they made sure to make time for everyone so they could speak their mind. Now, at times, this was a pretty emotional meeting. We saw some people shedding a tear, even a few board members as well. There was even an Evergreen student that was also here who spoke about their experience during the shooting. Now, tonight, many families criticized the board for a lack of a school resource officer in the district after there was not a permanent SRO at the Evergreen High School on the day of the shooting. Now, since then, there has been a permanent SRO assigned to Evergreen, but tonight many people pushed for all Jeffco schools to have full-time SROs. Others talked about different solutions to keep students safe and build back trust with parents in the district.
At the end of the day, it comes down to one simple question. Would you rather walk through a metal detector or run for your life?
But in Jefferson County, where we've piloted SRO programs, they've built bridges, officers counseling at-risk youth, spotting red flags before they flare. Imagine one at every high school, middle school, and elementary school.
I hear a lot of more guns, more police officers. I'm telling you right now, you put strangers in schools with concealed carries, my kid ain't going to your school.
You cannot lead through a trauma like that with emails and surveys. There has been no availability, engagement, or empathy on a personal level from anybody at the district office.
After the meeting, school board members did thank everyone for sharing what they wanted to share with the rest of the school board, and they also told them that there were mental health officials that were here on site for anybody that needed it. Live in Golden tonight, Colton Chavez, 9 News.
Investigators in Netherlands say they still don't know how that fire started that destroyed the commercial center town area, but they say they do not have any evidence it was intentionally set. The Boulder County Sheriff's Office provided that update today, 1 week after the fire destroyed 18 businesses in the Caribou Village shopping center. As those business owners figure out their next moves, a nonprofit is making sure they don't have to worry about meals. Love and Cup Community Kitchen inside the deli at 8236 is cooking up food for families impacted by the fire.
That building is going to take probably 2 years, they're saying, to rebuild, and I think with the money, the donations we have, and they're still coming in, and we will be feeding for a long time.
Netherlands town administrator says they're working to help businesses get back on their feet, finding temporary or permanent spaces. A 51-year-old man from Arvada was killed in a head-on crash on Highway 6 this week. It happened as a result of a police chase through the foothills near Floyd Hill.
9 News reporter Shalima Maharaj is along now. Shalima, you spoke with a friend of this man who is really shaken by the sudden loss.
Yeah, Lacey Klein met Stephen Ainsworth almost 20 years ago through work, and she describes him as a proud father with a generous heart. And losing him so suddenly has hit her hard.
This was really one of those, like, the good die young.
Lacey Klein is still trying to understand.
A hard thing to, to digest, and that he was taken in such a way.
That her dear friend of 16 years, Steve Ainsworth, isn't here anymore.
I was doing a fundraiser for women with cancer, and I was encouraging people to shave their heads. And he came literally the day before the fundraiser and was like, shave my head. And I was like, are you kidding?
It's a picture that's been stuck in her mind for the last couple of days.
This is absolutely tragic.
On Tuesday afternoon, Clear Creek County deputies and police started chasing a man accused of breaking into cars in mountain communities. They were chasing him on Highway 6 when he crossed the center line and hit another car head on, sending it into Clear Creek.
And we tried to stop him before he hurt someone. Unfortunately, we were unable to do so.
The driver they were chasing, and Steve, didn't survive.
It's incredibly frustrating to know that those were the circumstances of Steve's death, because that is not how he should have left this world.
Instead, Lacey is choosing to hold on to how he lived.
He didn't let a whole lot get him down. You know, he didn't. He was a hard worker. He was a good friend. He was a family man.
And how much love and joy Steve had for others.
You could just always count on him for a Steve smile. That will always be like the most precious memory.
Now, Steve Ainsworth was just 51 years old. The driver who caused the crash was also killed. There was a 27-year-old woman in his car who was taken to the hospital. She's expected to be okay. Live in studio, Shalima Maharaj, 9 News.